Good morning. As you can see, it's absolutely persisting down. We're on our way to the Lake District. In particular, we're going around the back of Borrowdale and Seatoller to go up onto Base Brown, Green Gable, and then onto Great Gable. And the forecast is not looking very good. So we've got Stu driving today, we've got Gareth in the back, and then we've got Harry as well. We're supposed to be 5 up, but Alex has bottled it, so it looks like he might have been the sensible one out of us. Anyway, we're going to head on up, and I'll probably speak to you when we get on the first bit of the fell. See you in a bit. We forgot to mention Brewdog in the back there. Hello, Brewdog. A word from our sponsors. Right, we made it. It was a good walk, that, wasn't it? We don't look out of breath or anything. No, we just
dry we are.
I know, brilliant waterproofs. We've just arrived at the car park, a bit muddy, but that's where we're heading, up the falls and over the top of there, and up onto Base Brown, which probably isn't that one actually, no. Anyway, we'll find that out when we get up there, so let's get going. Right, we're on the worst bit, which is the first half mile or so. There's the car park, Stired Town campsite. There's quite a few people camping. Must have been a rough night in the wind and rain, but it's where we're heading up here. There's Harry, there's the guys. It's brightening up a bit, not expecting sunshine, but I hate this bit because I'm always out of breath first. But we're all layered up, we've got waterproofs on, and we're heading up the first bit. This is Sourmilk Gill. It's a lovely stream of waterproofs, waterfalls. Gets a bit better further up, but anyway, let's crack on. Here's Sourmilk Gill, looking good. I don't know what that big yellow thing is there. Oh, it's old Gary. Yeah, that's lovely, that is. We're in a bright spot at the minute. Hopefully it'll last a bit. It's drizzling a bit, but I'm knackered already. Right, let's get on going. Well, this is proving to be a bit of a tricky ascent here. Even the dog's struggling a bit. Hey. Gorgeous scenery though, gorgeous scenery. Hey? I think I might put this away now, film and get up this thing before we fall down it. Oh, right, see you in a minute. Right, we're nearly at the top. There's still all part of Sourmilk Gill this, but that's a lovely bit of waterfall. We've not come that far yet, probably only done half a mile, but it's half a mile up. Brewdog's looking good. Brewdog, what are you saying? What are you saying, mate? Yeah? 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 Is that what it's all about? Right, okay, yeah.
Yeah, we've done about 200 yards laterally, haven't we?
Yeah. Probably about half a mile that, you know, up. Sourmilk Gill, waterfall, probably uses about 10,000 litres a minute.
So we're not going to say
Gareth Shore currently using about 20,000 litres a minute. And I'm not far behind him. Jeeps. It's not cold, slightly wet, but moist it is, moist. Got a bead on, got a right bead on. Look at that, not a droplet.
feel like it's all built up inside.
Oh yeah, Pentanga. I know what I meant to ask you. Have you moved in yet?
Thought that might be coming. Do I need to answer?
Have you got a bed yet?
I've got a bed.
Have you got a sofa bed yet?
No, one on order, yeah.
Did you sleep in on Saturday night? Was it you slept in? Friday night?
You know,
Friday
my
night?
camping gear.
You slept there last night?
No, Friday night.
Friday night after your concert?
Yeah.
Did you leave the curtains open? Stand there naked?
I thought I'd test all the camping stuff out in preparation for the wild camp, you know.
Alright.
Yeah, good idea really, wasn't it?
Yeah. So basically you did nothing?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
We'll leave it there. Right, well we're well underway now. We've gone over Saltmilk Gill into the valley. There's a tune. And that's where we're going up, Base Brown. But obviously that's a steep way. We go follow this route along, takes us along and round, and then we go back up that side. Round the corner is lesser of a gradient, so we're going up there. So that is the route, and then that's the first Wainwright, providing we do all three. We are planning to do Base Brown, which is that one. Then we're doing Green Gable, drop down Windy Gap and up onto Great Gable, which I think could be that one in the background there. I might be wrong, it could be. Anyway, one way to find out. We're going to stop and take a quick break in a minute, because round this corner the wind should open up and it's going to be a bit claggy. We can see the cloud coming around the corner already, so we're going to have a quick break, bite to eat, get ourselves sorted, and then we'll carry on round. So onwards. Okay, so slowly but steadily we had a bit of a break back there, a bit of a brewing sandwich and what have you. It's 11 o'clock-ish. It's now coming up to 12 on the last bit of the climb up here, and it's left across the tops onto there, which is Base Brown, then come back on ourselves over the top of Windy Gap up onto Great Gable, which is over the back, sorry, Green Gable, which is over the back, then down to Windy Gap, and hopefully up onto Great Gable. So, but it's a wet day, the rain keeps coming and going. Well, it's quite heavy back there, but it's eased a bit now, it's drizzle. So anyway, in a bit. Bit of a false summit there on Base Brown, but just approaching the top. Well, I hope it's the top, this bit should be. We're getting a right mixed bag of weather. Wind's got up, it's wet. We've got sideways rain, we've got glimpses of sunshine. This is like a quagmire on top here. There's Gareth looking like he's enjoying it, really, smiley face. But anyway, we've nearly done the first one and it's about 12, just gone 12. So, hopefully we'll complete all three, but the next one is back down here, up there, top of there, drop down again, and then up onto the big one behind it, which is a Great Gable, this Green Gable, Great Gable behind. So Base Brown is just like a snack in the morning. It's over too soon, but anyway, so much for it brightening up as the day goes on. Let's hope this, it doesn't look so good coming that way, does it? But anyway, this is ridiculous, redonkulous, but why do we do it? We do it for fun. Well, here we are on the summit of Base Brown. Don't know what the mileage is, what the height, but it's high enough. Brewdog's still full of energy there, ready to go. So, has anybody not touched the cairn yet? Has anybody
No, not yet.
not summited it out? Here they are, look. One small step for mankind. Right, we're gonna, it's still, you can't tell on the film really, it's still raining sideways. There's a sheep there on his last breath. I think he's I think she's died during childbirth or something like that. Childbirth, during lamb birth. Doing the lamb birth walk? No, too soon. Anyway, so we've now got to go down off this one, which will be a nice walk down, but then we've got to go back up onto Green Gable. And it's still piddling down sideways, but we're all wet anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Right, less waffle, more walking. Okay, situation update. The weather's getting worse. We've got sideways rain, sideways wind, and we're not even at Windy Gap yet. Still got Green Gable to do. This weather was supposed to brighten up a bit, but it doesn't seem to be playing fair. So the dog's having fun anyway. But we've got to go up that zigzaggedy path, which is pretty steep, to the top of Green Gable yet. We've done one way, right? So, you know,
213 to go.
we've accomplished something. One out of many that we've done so far, but don't ask me how many I've done. I've not checked my log for months. Anyway, I'll bring you back when the sun comes out, so see you never. Well, it's getting a bit wee. It's getting worse, the weather. Sideways rain now with fucking gusty wind. But look at these two. They're happy. Look at that. Harry's happy, he needs an haircut. I'm happy. Just had to mount him out to the microphone again, but Stu and Brewdog are happy. They're waving. I think it's just over the top of this somewhere. Then we've got to drop down. It's about 500 metres and then go back on top of that one. If we're still here. Right, onwards. Thought that buggered me GoPro up then, but it's no, it's fine. Right, so that's Green Gable just done. And it's still wet, still raining, and it's still cold. And it's even fucking windier now as we head down to Windy Gap. So what Windy Gap's going to be like, I don't know. Sorry for the expletive there, but nearly lost my hood, my livelihood. Right, so we decided we're going to attempt Great Gable as well. Might as well, we're out here, we're wet, continue. So we've done Base Brown, we've done Green Gable, and we're off down to Great Gable. It's 50 metres down from here to Windy Gap, and then it's 150 up onto the top of Great Gable. Obviously that's just in height, so anyway. Nothing better than a bit of a scramble to finish it off into the clag. Right, still going, aren't we, Brew? Still going. Oh, you're showing off now, going backwards, are you? It's not far to the top, we hope, but it's a bit tricky on these because they're quite wet. Gabby and Harry just down there. A dirty looking Stuart there with mud all over him. Have you had a fall?
No, I had a brew jump up at me.
A brew fall.
Yeah, a brew jump.
A brew jump. So it's not particularly cold, but it's wet. Everyone's got waterproofs on, but I think we're all experiencing seepage. A bit of moistness, shall we say. But once we've hit the top of this, it's all downhill from there, and that's not just a metaphor. Anyway, these two are on the move up, so once they get up, we can crack on. I don't know what you can see or hear up here, but this is the summit of Great Gable. It's very wet, it's very windy. It's foggy, well it is now because it's blowing over the lens. There's the other three there. Only me stupid enough to stand up here like a pillock. Great view all round, as you can see. Lovely 360 view there for you. Down there's Wasdale. You can see Waswater. Not really. You could do on a clear day. So that side's a bit less wind. Jump down there. We're going to have something to eat and then wend our way down, I think. Okay. It's a bit chilly now, isn't it, Gareth?
Just a wee bit, just a wee bit.
Shaking. The mist coming in again. Harry's cold.
The fog.
Dog's had everybody's dinner. Here we are, just at the summit of Great Gable. Looks like we've got ice forming on your eyebrows now.
They're just grey hairs.
Yeah. Right, so all we've got to do is get down now. It's half the journey again back, so we'll have to find the route off. And the rain's coming back in now, so we won't hang around, we'll get gone. Okie dokie. Don't know what time it is, but we're still in the clag. Rain showers intermittent, and it's cold because everyone's quite wet, even though, you know, good waterproofs and everything else, everything just leaks through. So Harry's feeling it because he's frozen, he's cold, his gloves are soaking. But anyway, here they come. How cold are you, Harry, on a stroke scale of 1 to 10?
I'm not so cold anymore, now we're moving.
Now you've lost feeling in your hands.
Dampness, yeah.
Anyway, it's about a quarter of a mile now down, and then we're at the stretcher point, so happy days. Okie doke, so the weather's not got any better. We're now at the stretcher box at Styhead Tarn, which you can't see just yet. Brewdog's having a swim, he's bathing his paws. We've just met a young couple going up now, training shoes on, small rucksack, heading up Scarfell Pike. They've taken a wrong turn, so they're miles away, and now they're trying to go up this one here, which is miles away. So anyway, we're nearly there now, we're nearly there, not far, down past the tarn and down to Stockley Bridge, and we're back. Stu's going the wrong way, but never mind, we'll tell him in a minute. Okie dokie. Now we're just following the path back. We've just left the end of Styhead Tarn. There's the big cairn. There's the big Harry. And it is cold. And we are wet. I've just realised actually we've got to cross this stream about 3 times down here.
You can cross it, haven't you?
Oh, there's a bridge I think at one point, but I think we might have to cross it later on as well. But anyway, it is still cold and it's still quite windy. Rain's on and off, but we're not far now. We're about a mile or so, maybe a couple of miles from the car, and reasonably easy going, apart from tripping up with tired legs. But it'll be a memorable one for lots of reasons. Mainly because we've all got absolutely drowned, but we've covered 3 Wainwrights, base brown, Green Gable, Great Gable, as I'm sure I've probably mentioned about 300 times. Now, once we get out of the wet stuff and we get back in the car or back in the pub or something, it'll be a lot better. Right, let's get off here. Oakley dokley, we've made it to the bridge. The stream's looking, well, the river beck, whatever you want to call it, is looking, the gill, that's what they are up here, and it gills, it's looking quite full. So we're all still here, present and correct, no real harm done, no real injuries, just a bit of dry rot probably. But a bit more of this, and then we hit the firm path going down Stockley Bridge, and then once we've done Stockley Bridge it's just plain sailing, just a dreary, cold, wet, tired trudge to the car, and then to the pub for some refreshments, one hopes. Right, good progress now. Here's the lovely waterfalls, are quite full. We're heading down towards Stockley Bridge. In the summertime, you get people picnicking, swimming, everything down in these. Quite good, but the clag's right in. Steve's coming down blind. You're using the force, do you? Here's Arthur and Martha. Don't know which one's which.
Hinge and bracket.
Yeah. But it's been fun. Cold, wet, tiring fun, but it's been fun. So just hope we find a decent pub and they've got a nice carvery order.
We will.
I don't know what I'm fancying. Food mainly.
Food and warmth.
Yeah, food and warmth, that's all we need.
Bit of dryness.
Bit of dryness, a bit of warmth. Here they are. Ballerinas coming down now. Hinge and bracket on tour. Are you enjoying yourself?
Yeah, I'm having a little ball.
Have you?
Yeah, I slipped on one big box.
Not chipped another nail, have you?
No, this one, isn't it? So.
Did Harry help you up? Did he give you a hand?
I just... I'm saying nothing.
Okay, so we're just on the descent now to Stockley Bridge, down the old steps. You can hear the waterfall down there, but you can't see it because it's still in the clag. But we've been there before, seen that before. We're coming down Brocken Men now. Like they come back from military service. Harry's in slow motion. It will do, mate. Wait till you get to the bottom. Right. Let's keep going.
Through.
Well, the gill's full. It's coming down at a fair old whack. Let's just hope we can cross it. I think they've put like a ditch through it now, so it should be easier. Nearly there, we're nearly back. I'm intrigued to see what the mileage is. It's supposed to be about 7 or 8 miles this run. But anyway. Look at that, it's nice, isn't it? Nice. And there's Stockley Bridge down there. They're all looking a bit white and rapid, aren't they? Okay, so here we are. It's Stockley Bridge again. Been here down here many times. There's Harry and Gareth taking their time. I've just almost gone A over T on these slippery rocks actually. No amount of windmilling could save me. In fact, I pulled my shoulder again, so that's going to hamper me darts performance on Wednesday if I play. But anyway, Stockley Bridge, we're nearly there. It's about, I think we're on about the 7 mile mark so far, and then we've still got to go from here to the car park, so there's a bit to go yet. So it's going to be the best part of 8 miles again, but 8 enjoyable, in a weird way, miles. There's the other Villa supporter, Stu. I told you there's 2 of you.
I think we lost today, didn't we? We lost. United. Villa lost. Right. Pink. So I checked with the phone and they started. Yeah, the my phone died after that, so
What was it, 1-0?
it was 1-0 at half time, but then my phone died.
What, against you or for you?
Against.
Oh, is that why you sat on the bridge? You're going to jump off the bridge?
Jumping off, yeah. Restart!
These are full, aren't they? Looking good. You come down here in the summer, people are swimming, everything, it's crazy. Okie dokie. We're on the last leg now, just down to the farm. There's the Sour Milk Gill where we went up, going out on the outward journey. Quite a steep ascent there. We're just on the way back. As you can see behind me, everybody's walking like they're drunk.
Yeah.
Stu thinks he's a cowboy. He's gone delirious. But I think we've all enjoyed it.
Yeah.
In our own special ways. And if it stays like this, at least we'll get changed in the car, dry, get sorted that way, sort all the gear out, the boots and everything. So it's always a bonus when you can do that. Nothing worse than trying to duck and dive and get in the car when it's raining. So there you go. Oh, wind's getting up. Anyway, on that note, which I think was a D flat, we'll sign off in a minute when we get back to the car, and yeah, refreshments are needed. That's it, we're all done, we're back. We made it back down, and that waterfall is absolutely stunning for me because it's absolutely full now. And we walked all the way up there just to get round. It was a bit of a quagmire. Someone mentioned food, and look at his drooly face. Look at his drooly dribble. Ah. Did you enjoy that, Brewdog?
Just reckon.
Enjoy it? Did you enjoy it? You should. You should. Did you enjoy it, Harry?
Yeah. I'm going to come up to the camera as well.
You look like bloody, what's his name? That. Have you seen the train, Harry?
Yeah. Just need it on the top of my head.
This is what you're filming me for. Did you enjoy it?
I loved it. Found the wind and the rain.
We can't do that, can we?
Other than that, yeah.
Did you enjoy it, Stuart?
I did.
Good. And on that note, we will sign off for this one, and we'll see you on the next one. Say goodbye, Stu.
Goodbye.
Say goodbye, Gareth. Say goodbye, Mick Mac.
Bye, Mick Mac.
No, he normally says goodnight, Mick Mac. Right. Until the next one, we'll put all this stuff away and we'll get dry. Or we might see you in the pub.